I'm joined here with Guy Moe and James Tennant with Larne u18s. And what's your hopes for this season? What do you want to achieve?
Well, we're aiming to push on for the league there. Hopefully be up there around the end of the season. Hopefully get a wee cup run as well, you know. Just keep getting results and try to progress people into the first team.
Can you edit this out? And do you hope to have a successful cup run this season?
Aye, we're hoping to have a successful cup run. We've got a tough draw in the Harry Cavan Cup against Limavady, but the lads we've got in there and good structure in place, you know, we'll definitely be hoping something in the League Cup anyway. And the Harry Cavan Cup's a bonus.
Do you feel that you have a good background team to work with to achieve your hopes?
Well, we do have Martin Rogers and we do have Gary Guardiola here, of course, and myself. Well, I'm the best of the three, of course. So yes, I definitely do feel that we've got a good background staff in.
And do you feel that you have the resources to achieve this?
Aye, I feel we have good resources in the team this year. We've got a lot of confident young lads there coming up through. And say the management team's been brilliant all out throughout the summer, and everybody's put a lot of work in. Just mentioning Marty and Tento there, and Jeff Lewis, and even the likes of Graham and that there has helped us out all over the summer getting the team up and running. So it's been a good pre-season, and hopefully we can continue the form right into the season and keep it going.
And do you find that any of your players will be playing for Graham's first team in the next couple of seasons?
Well, we're definitely hoping for, you know, a good lot of the lads to progress. Obviously Marty's been involved now with the 18s for the last 3 or 4 years. But the likes of Rhys McGinley, who's got a run there in the first team last season, and is in and out of the squad this season. We've big Adam Swan, a recent addition there from Carrick, who's also been in and out of the first team squad. He's played a couple of friendlies there for them. James Mundle, who played one game there against Queens. So we're doing all right. Yes, we're happy enough. Hopefully we'll progress a few more lads up and through, and certainly that is the aim of the under 18s, is to progress them into first team players.
And do you think that having first team players playing for you will be a bonus for the squad?
Well, of course it will be, because they've got the experience of playing at a higher level there. It's a great level, a bit competitive for them as well. So coming down to the 18s, they can take a bit of leadership and throw that bit of experience about to the rest of the players who haven't quite made the first team grade yet.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Probably better.
I thought done well there.
Was it?
Moon. Might be Adam and Martin and Rogers.
And I'm joined now with Martin Rogers and...
No, Martin Rogers. Sorry.
I'm joined here with Martin Rogers and Adam Swan from the under 18s as well. I don't know what to ask now. What do you hope for the season ahead, and do you hope to get players into the first team next year?
This season's going to be a testing season. We have a very young team here down at Larne. There's a lot of 15, 16 year olds. Young Adam here, 15 years old, already made his first team debut. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a trying testing season. There's a lot of good teams in our league. There's going to be a lot of tough matches. We've got a really tough draw there at home to Limavady in the Harry Cavan Cup first round. that should be a good test now, because they're a decent Irish Youth League team, and we've played them a few times before, and they've done very, very well against us. So that should be a big test. League this season, we're playing a lot of new teams. This season we're with the South Belfast Youth League, and a lot of the teams, as I say, we're playing against, it's the first time we're meeting them, so it's an unknown quantity what we're up against. So we'll give it to Christmas, and if we're on a beach in the Caribbean by Christmas, we should be all right. But let's take stock around Christmas time and see where we are.
I was just about to do that. Thanks a lot. Do you feel that the experience that you've had in the Carrick first team will benefit the squad?
I never played in the Carrick first team.
And do you feel that the experience that you had with the Larne first team will benefit the squad?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
This is live in Sky Sports.
The learning from the players in the big team will benefit the squad. I don't know.
Big team.
I don't know. Ask him how he found under 18s. Was there any different between?
No. Sorry.
What's the difference between the first team and the under 18 squad?
The under 18s, you get less time on the ball. The big team, it's obviously a bigger pitch, and well, I thought we were better than the first team. We play better passing football, quicker, and it's good fun. Good fun.
Excellent.
Don't fucking.
Less time in the ball.
Thank you very much for joining me.
He asked me another question.
How's it feel?
Yeah. Go ahead. So, happy with your background stuff issue?
Oh yeah. Are you happy with the backroom stuff that you have this year?
No, I'm not. Obviously, you'd wish for better, but you have to make do with the rabble you get. Let's kick off with my assistant there. Guardiola. The man calls you 15, 20 times a day on top of 30, 40 texts. Doesn't leave you alone. Night time you're laying in bed and Gary's on the phone. What do you think of this boy? What do you think of this boy for right back? What do you think of this boy? Aside from that, you couldn't fault the wee man. He's 100%. His heart's in the right place, and if everybody put that level of commitment and effort into their job, we'd be flying. Alongside him there, we've got James T. Pop Tennant, captain of the team for 3 years. Brings a wealth of experience into the squad. Aside from that, again, he does very little else. He turns the boiler. He turns the boiler on the Saturday. He occasionally pick up the odd sock after a match. He's not great, but as I say, he's a good lad. He's a good man to have about. He knows what it takes to win. I'll say that there for him. He was Player of the Year probably 2 out of 3 years we had him here, and it was destined for bigger and better things. But unfortunately, he went to a party this day. Hey, are you bored? Listen to me. He went to a party this summer, and he won too many amber nectars. So he fell down the stairs and broke 3 vertebrae in his back. Otherwise, he'd be playing this year. As I say, that's the level of commitment we're looking for. If he wasn't with us on the coaching staff, he would be playing himself, probably at a low level, but he'd be playing. Then we've big. Who else have we got? We got Kufa. Kufa's down giving a hand whenever he can, whenever his work permits. And we've got I've got Jeffrey Lewis. Yes, Jeffrey Lewis, a new addition to the backroom staff. Good lad he is. He's down there with Corncastle Flip Band. He works down at Oxfam, I believe. Just volunteers down at Oxfam. Fair play to him. Jeff's a good lad. We're glad to have Jeff on board. Jeff's a great addition to the squad. Probably the best addition we've made in the backroom staff all summer. Time for a pee. On a more serious note, when it comes to the players. Oh, sorry, I forgot flipping. Aye. Oh, okay. On a more serious note, when it comes to the players, the boys are here to learn. Simple as that. They're here to get an education in football. It's alright, they can down and have a laugh and a joke. We all like a laugh and a joke, but at the bottom of the day, they need a football education. See, between the ages of especially 16 to maybe 23, with their boys, and they're slowly starting to become men, they need to be learning the game. They need to be picking things up from players around them. It's got the experience, it's been there, and it's played at a certain level for them to develop and for them to grow. It's football at the end of the day. There's a lot more important things in the world than football. Education for one. The boys need to get their finger out in school, and I will be pushing that this season. If they're not doing well in school, it's going to be a rule that they're not going to be playing for us. They're not going to be playing for us. Respect, teamwork, discipline. These are a lot of things players can bring. It's going to hold them in good stead for later life, not just for this season.
Marty, what about your new additions to the under-18s? What's your views on the new additions to the under-18s this year? Am I going to talk about them?
Do you want to
They're all new. Am I
do that?
You do that one.
Aye, ask me. Under-18s.
This is good.
Tommy can edit this.
And what do you think about the new additions to the under-18 squad?
Aye, obviously we're happy enough with the new additions. We've signed a good few quality players in there. We've been brave and fortunate there to recruit the likes of Adam from Carrick and Keith Hall from Carrick. Also Christopher McGuckin from Grange. Big lad, puts himself about. Works in Ballymuir there, he sells food, hot food garage in Ballymuir, so he's done well. We've obviously brought in say a couple of lads from the youth team, Kieran Higgerty, James McAllister, Michael Kearns, James Mundle, who had an in and out period of the under-18s last year, Darren Tennant again, who sort of played the second half of the season with under-18s. So again, we're definitely looking forward to the season, and hopefully we can get a bit of silverware back to Larne this season for because the first team, as I say, probably won't do a lot. So we'll hopefully get it again. But just on behalf of the under-18s, on a serious note, as Marty says again, I want to thank a lot of people this season for firstly helping the running of the under-18s. If it wasn't for the likes of Martin Rogers, James Tennant, Graham, even Patricia, who collects the money, even the Larne board there, the under-18s and all, on a serious note with the boys, probably wouldn't have been feasible this season. So the work rate they've put in this summer has been absolutely incredible. Marty Rogers' has planned sessions every Monday and Wednesday night have absolutely been superb for the boys, and the likes of James Tennant there, who comes at 6:30 to training when training starts at 5:15. Even his simple things make a difference as well. Jeffrey Lewis again, who gets the kit for us, looks after the kit's done a brilliant job for us as well. And just last of all, I want to thank the players. These young lads last season were, again, the lads that were there last season, they were getting hammered every week, and we are aware of that. They were getting beat 10-11 every single week. But fair play to the young lads. The young lads have come back, and they've gave Larne another shot when they very easily this season could have went and signed for an amateur league team. They could have went and played somewhere else. So again, I thank them. Just again, thanking Tommy Phillips, who comes and records the games as well. It gives us a good insight. Gives us a good insight of coming to watch, me and Marty watching the games back and stuff as well. It's great for us. But again, I just want to thank everybody. Again, Graham McConnell, who's the manager of the first team, has helped out this team this year incredibly. So, thanks again.
Thank you very much.